there, it's Debbie with the Pickin Coop Farmstead, and I didn't come out to the garden yesterday morning. I had a show, and I want you to see the progress just from overnight. It's insane. So come along with me and check it out. We've got okras are just going nuts. They're just going nuts. I'm so excited. Then right next to them, we had like one true leaf on this guy yesterday, or day before. Look at that. They're all getting their true leaves. It's crazy. This guy grew like 6 or 7 inches. And then look at this tomatillo. This is the one I got from that wonderful girl over in, I wish I could remember the name. I'll put it in the comments. She's got a little farm. She does sourdough bread, plants. Look at that tomatillo. Beautiful. I bought that because I thought I killed my purple tomatillo, which is right next to it. Then we got peppers blooming. They weren't blooming day before yesterday. Then we've got our mustards getting large. Our new little eggplants we got from Luna's have new growth. And then all the ones I thought I killed, look at that. There's only 1 out of the 4 that didn't make it. We got little peppers popping up here. Come back over here. Lettuce, onions. And then look at this okra. That guy has got a bloom on it. I'm so excited. Several blooms actually. And then we've got our new, excuse me, ground cherries. Thank you to Fern from Hummingbird Farms. This tomato is just going nuts. All these tomatoes, which were looking horrible, have got blooms on them. They're going to be needing to get tied up again. Then we have some bush beans I planted from seed in there. They're popping up. It's just crazy. There's even blooms on this little butter squash. I'm just so tickled. There's Lilo. She's just checking things out. Then over here, all my hot peppers that were looking scrawny and half dead, they have all got new growth. I pinched back my celery. It's looking really good. Never really ever been able to grow celery. I wish I had more. My nasturtium. And look at the zinnias. They're popping out everywhere. Then over here we have our pumpkin / Hubbard squash beds. They're starting to get true leaves on them. Look at that. It's very tickled pink. My Armenian cucumber, which I didn't think was going to make it, is doing really well here. And for some weird reason, my loofah, look at this. It's growing. I'm excited. And then we've got, I don't know, something coming up in the middle there. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of squash, I guess. These are all the ones that fell off the bike. More hot peppers, melons creeping up my lattice. And then I planted seeds. Look at this. I think it's an Armenian cucumber. Yes. Look at that little dude popping out. And my little, I'm going to have to, he's starting to wrap around the squash. My little cucamelon. Look at that little fella. He needs to go up on this lattice, but he's not long enough yet. He survived. I'm shocked. Another squash. And I've got another loofah. The vine looks dead, but look at all this new growth on it. How do you like that? Sunflowers. Then look closely here. I've got to trim this nasty vine stuff back. But look at this. Baby zinnias. Woohoo! Very exciting. Okay, so here on the end of this bed, we have beans. I've already gotten 2 or 3 harvests out of the beans. And look how lush and green and tall my tomatoes are getting. Blooms. And radish. More beans. I have a bean down here that's not doing so well, but the other guy next to it is. More tomatoes. They're like probably three feet tall in here now. Just look at them. I'm just so tickled. Can't wait for I love growing tomatoes. Can't wait for the harvest. More radishes. These are little guys. I'm thinking they're determinate tomatoes because they're so short. Blooms all over those. Beautiful, beautiful zinnia. There's a beautiful pink one over here. Then here are my big, beautiful squashes that I thought all their little necks got broke, but they did not. They're going to be trained into trees here shortly. Then I've also got an actual butternut squash that I bought from the sweet gal over in Oak Run. It's starting to vine up and get blooms. Then I have this crazy cucumber that I need to put up on this trellis. More stuff going up on the trellis. Trellises, guys, is the only way to go. And squash trees. You get so much more produce per area, per square inch. It's amazing. This is our mystery tomato. He's going to have to be staked up here shortly. He's getting really big. I swear he grew like 4 inches since day before yesterday. My poor amaranth, I keep saying I need to put him on a pole. He's just hanging over the edge. He's just insanely beautiful. And let's see, over here we've got more cucumbers. They need to come up this trellis. And I've got something growing right here. I took a picture of it. And I don't want to pull it. I think it's a wild herb of some sort. I'm not sure what it is. But I want to see if I can make some medicine out of that. Then here's this little guy. He has a lot more little flowers now on the inside. Look at them. They're just such a joy to have in the garden. So they are very prolific. They last for a long, long time in water in the house, and of course they attract pollinators. That's another huge benefit to those zinnias. Lettuce, I gotta harvest this or let it go to seed. I might let these go to seed. I still have a bunch of lettuce in the house from the last time I picked. And let me stand back. Look at this marigold. Thank you to Allison at the Foothill FFA kids. She is their ag teacher, and this girl has got some serious plant skills. And they also have, I think they're starting a plant of the month club, and they have a floral bouquet of the month club. So I'll link a thing to their deal, and you can hit her up and order some of that stuff. Then they do, of course, their plant sales once a year. I think it was in April. Look at the speckled lettuce. Zinnias. And then now, this is kind of hard to see, but let me go down here. Look at the chamomile. I'm going to be harvesting that really shortly. So excited. Then I've got another zinnia. Oh, look, Stitchy. Are you joining the party, Stitch? I tell you, they just love it out here. It's good for them because I don't let them out by themselves. We just have too many mountain lions, bobcats. This is another view at that big, beautiful, what is that called? I always forget what it's called. Buttercup squash. Then these are the little bush beans. They're called top crop. I planted. And the bugs were really getting to them, but these guys are making it. Even this little guy is, I almost pulled this out. Here's another little one. So they're really popping out. So that's exciting. All right, then we have the ever prolific oregano. I've got that drying in the house. I want to make a tincture out of that, and even a salve. It's supposed to be really, really good for you. And I also want to do a rosemary one. So when I do those things, I will do a video so you can see how it's going on. Look, that's dill. And I planted some dill over here. I can't remember. I think it takes a long time to germinate. This is my calendula. That one's getting ready to open. There's several blooms on there. I grew several of these, but I planted them too soon and they just didn't like it in the house that long. Look at all the chamomile. Who would have thunk? I'm so excited. Last year I actually had to buy chamomile and the dang gophers kept getting it. That's my curly leaf parsley. Regular parsley. Little baby chamomile. It's got a lot of new growth in there. My basil, since I pinched it back, is doing a lot better. Regular parsley. Look at these chamomile. Chamomile, who knew it was so easy to grow? And my gardener seeds. Then here's my thyme. It's starting to flower and it'll go to seed. Once it does that, it's kind of bitter. But I've been snipping some of these off. I've got it drying in the house. This basil looks okay. And then I've got, even my sage is starting to flower. I've got to trim some of that. Strawberries are blooming. Got baby strawberries. They haven't ripened yet, so I really don't know if my little disc trick, as you can see these shiny discs, is going to work. And if it doesn't, guess what? We'll just put that netting over the top. Another beautiful marigold. And then here we have a gorgeous, I just love these, mullein plant. Look at that thing. I just haven't had the heart to pull it out of there yet. But it's going to start, they get huge, so it will start shading my strawberries. And let's see, more strawberries. Broccoli, I harvested that. Kale, look at all these plants. They're just, and the leaves are delicious to eat as well as what you're actually growing. Kohlrabi, sweet peas, there's a lot of little peas. I just checked those out, so we'll be harvesting those soon. And Garden Buddy. Okay, that's all I have for you for today's little mini garden tour. I hope the sun is shining where you are, and I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.